Hi YouTube, it's Gigi Live and welcome to my channel. Today's video is in reference to my gastric bypass tips. My daughter is filming me today, so it's the first time that we've filmed together, so I'm a little bit nervous. I want to talk first about some of the things that are very important when you're coming home from the hospital. This is day 9 for me, and the last video I did actually was a little bit not as in detail with any of the problems I had, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the problems and how I'm trying to overcome them with my tips that I'm going to give you today. So, the number one thing I want to say is I had the gastric bypass because I had the gastric sleeve in 2012, and I was beginning to gain weight after I had been diagnosed with kidney cancer in 2016, and after I got diagnosed with kidney cancer and had that removed, they found masses on my ovaries, so they had to remove those and have a hysterectomy. And then after that, I got diagnosed with other illnesses like my thyroid nodules, and then I had problems with other illnesses, and so it seems like it was just toppling upon more and more illnesses I was getting. And with that came medications, with that came other surgeries, and with that also came weight gain. So the reason why my doctor suggested I get the bypass was because I had a lot of scar tissue from my other surgeries that was causing me to have a lot of pain. And so he said, let's go ahead and do the bypass because I have been gaining weight, and we'll remove the scar tissue from your adhesions from your other surgeries. That happens with most people that have surgeries, but more often with African American people, and so, or people of color. And so when I did go ahead and get the surgery, I really was not focusing as much on the weight loss as much as I've been focusing on trying to be healthy, trying to be whole, trying not to be in pain. And I also have been in a plant-based diet. A plant-based diet basically means that you are not trying to eat food that are not grown from the earth or come from the earth. Less processed foods. Of course, you're staying away from fast foods, and you're also staying away from any foods that are with animal products. So I already had done that for a year before I was ready to have the surgery. And before the surgery, he actually went ahead and put me on 2 weeks of a liquid diet, which was really hard for me because I already was given up the meat, and dairy was still a problem for me to give up as far as cheese. But I was trying to do that as well. And now I had to add in doing the liquids. And so for me, one of the things that helps with drinking liquids is if you just go ahead and get a big jug of water like this and try to finish this in one day. Now before the surgery, it was a lot easier to do this, and this helped a lot with my liquid diet. But after the surgery, now I'm having a hard time slipping this down because, of course, anytime you have to drink a lot, it's going to fill in, and that's going to cause a problem for you. So the doctor said don't worry about it as much right now, and I do drink this, which is actually a green tea. It's a diet green tea, and it's actually made at one of our stores, H-E-B, but Lipton makes one just like it, and I like the mango flavor. It tastes really, really good. So adding this to the liquid diet, as well as V8 juice, which is one of my favorite things to drink, helped me a lot with the 2-week liquid diet prior to. And now that I'm back on a liquid diet after my surgery, I'm continuing to do this. And as well as my protein shake, which is right here. This protein shake, my husband just came in. This protein shake is, as you see, it's a plant-based protein shake, which is really good. And it gives you, hold on one second, let me get my glasses on. I like chocolate because, of course, chocolate is great. This is actually going to be 22 grams of protein on this protein shake. And 0 sugar, and it's gluten-free, and it is easy to digest with probiotics and enzymes. And it's a plant formula, so it's awesome for people who are plant-based. So I'm trying to do, my goal is to do 3 of these per day. Right now, I'm only able to do 1, maybe 2, because it's hard for me at this moment, because I'm still in actually going into the 2nd week of my surgery. You're only going to be able to get in about this much per every time you're going to be eating. And if you read on there how much it is not a whole lot. Okay, so every time you eat, which is probably going to be you're going to probably do one of these about every 30 minutes. So if you're going to have a protein shake that's 8 ounces, every 30 minutes try to get this down. If you're going to do water, like every 30 minutes, try to get this down. If you're going to do your green tea, like I just suggested, every 30 minutes, try to get that much down. The other issue that you have is you're going to have a hard time with your pain. So you're not allowed to take any pills. So this is the medication that they've given me. This medication is a liquid medication, and this medication is very helpful when it comes to pain. It doesn't cause you to have too much of dizziness, but it can actually, because you're putting something on your stomach, it does count for something that's in your stomach. So if you start to feel full and you start to feel gassy or nauseated, there's another thing that you can use, which is Emetrol. The problem with having Emetrol is that Emetrol is also something you're putting on your stomach. So anytime you put pain medicine or Emetrol, anything in your stomach, it is going to cause you to have to lose some space in your stomach. So imagine you're trying to fill this cup every time. This is your stomach. You're trying to fill it. So you got to fill it with a little water, you got to fill it with a little protein shake, got to fill it with a little bit of your pain medicine, you got to fill it with a little bit of your nausea medicine. So you end up thinking to yourself, what do I really need? So you try to go for what is really going to fill you up for that meal. And then you wait a while and you walk. Walking is so important. The more that you start walking, the better you're going to feel. As soon as you have the surgery, the day that you have the surgery, try to get up and go to the bathroom, try to walk. Even though you may think, oh, I really can't do it, you can do it. Even if it's just going to the bathroom from the hospital bed, or if it's just walking around your room, that's fine. If you're at home, try to walk and do laundry, try to walk and help out around the house, like wipe the counters down. Just move your body. The more you move in the body, the better you're going to start feeling, because the easier it's going to be for you to digest the food, because you're actually literally causing yourself to burn a few calories when you're walking and digest your food better. So that's very, very important. Another thing that helps me out is dryness, a little coconut butter. This coconut butter is raw organic coconut butter, so this is really helpful for you. If you start to get constipated, you can always add this. This is like a no-name brand, Miralax, and add this inside of your green tea. Mix that in really good, and that's going to help you with a little constipation. Constipation will be that you're not actually going to the bathroom for 2 or 3 days. You should probably go to the bathroom twice a day, if not more, especially with this surgery. So remember, if you're getting anything down, try to do that. I had a problem that I actually have to confess. I had a little bit of mushy Amy's spinach tortilla enchilada, and I thought I can mash it down and I can get it down. I wanted some texture so bad. Well, even though I've been through this surgery already with my gastric sleeve, and I know I shouldn't have done that, because before I had a problem doing it. I thought, well, I'm feeling so good. If I mash this down, I'll probably be able to get it down. I had a spoonful, and I got so sick. I actually today vomited, and I actually had a lot of pain afterwards. And the worst part about doing that is that I still have staples, I still have stitches, and so basically when I'm actually doing that, it was more painful than it would be if it had been 3 or 4 weeks out. So you probably are going to get to some point where you're going to throw up or get nauseous, and if you get to that point, it's much better if you do it in week 4 than in week 2. So I suggest you do not put anything at all. Please don't put anything in your body that cannot fit through a straw. If it can't go through a straw easily, then don't try to chew it up or mush it up and think you can get it down. Don't risk it. The best thing you're probably going to be able to get down is going to be like V8 juice or soups. The soups that you can do that are like creamy soups, you may even want to add, because you're going to still have to just do this much of the soup. So what I suggest is, like, go ahead and add one of these to your soup, and then like one of these cups add to your soup, and then go ahead and stir it in. So you're just getting the flavor of the soup, and it's really going to be more liquidy if you add some water, like one of these of water, to the soup. Water it down. Water everything that you can down. That's what I suggest. Like, add water to whatever you have. The other thing I want to remind you is get your supplements in. This is the one I take because I'll be 50 in August. So it's got all these great things. Look at this on the side. Get that in there. Make sure that it has all of these great things inside of it. Okay. So Alive is the one that I like. And this gummy is not great tasting, but it's okay. It tastes okay. So you want to make sure you do your gummies and you don't do any kind of pill at all. I haven't had my blood pressure medication. I haven't had blood pressure problems since my surgery. My blood pressure's been stable. I haven't been taking any of my medicines. I was actually, if you look behind me, that is my medication because I have had lupus and thyroid problems, and I have had a lot of issues with a lot of other illnesses, so I no longer am taking all those medications. And one of the best things about the surgery is you're going to find that you don't have to take all those medications. So it's going to be hard to not think about taking the pills, but the doctor doesn't say you have to take the pills, and if you do have to take the pills, you probably have to mash them up and put them inside of your protein shake. But for me, I have been so blessed because I actually was getting off my pills because I was plant-based, and I was doing really good with the plant-based diet prior to my surgery. And so when I was already getting off the medicine, it was like, okay, when I got in the hospital, it was like, I don't have to take my blood pressure medicine. I didn't have to take my anxiety medication. I didn't have to take my sleeping medication. I didn't have to take my other medication for my lupus. And I've been feeling really, really good. So for me, I believe it's going to be a game changer with my medication, and I hope it will be for you as well. Reminder again, walk. Reminder again, whatever you put in your mouth, do it very slowly. And reminder again, don't put anything in your mouth that can't fit through a straw. That's my best tip to you right now. Walk, drink slowly, and do not put anything in your mouth that cannot fit through a straw. Walk as often as you can and as fast as you can. Don't overdo it and don't hurt yourself. Try your hardest to get out there and walk at least once every hour for about, I'd probably say between 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Put some time into walking. And it doesn't have to mean you're going on a track. Just walk around the house. You know, go up and down the stairs, whatever you need to do. I'm on day 9, and if I'm able to do it, and I've already had a whole lot more surgeries, a lot more experience, and I promise you it's important to walk. Last thing I want to tell you is my highest weight was 228 pounds this time around. Before that, it was a lot higher when I had my other surgery. So this time I am at 208. I'm basically losing about, I think when I went in for surgery I was 218. And so I've lost probably about 10 pounds or 11 pounds. So basically I'm losing about a pound a day. So I'm hoping I can lose continuously that throughout the summer. I'm hoping I can get at least 50 to 60 pounds off this summer by August, by my birthday, August 11th, and by my 50th. Hopefully I also want to do yoga by then with my daughter, Grace, who's very flexible, and I'd love to do some karate classes with my other daughter, who's taken karate before. Those are my goals for the end of the summer. And as well, I want to be able to stay on a plant-based diet. I think it's so healthy for me, and I think that's something that's really going to be a game changer for my my future with my weight loss as well. So that's my plan. I'm hoping I can put a video in every time I think about it, probably once a week, if not more than that. So thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you think that I helped you in any way. Please remember to share. And please do not forget to subscribe. I need as many subscribers as possible. I don't have a whole lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a wonderful day. I hope I will see you next week. Thanks a lot.